Cleveland tries to keep their playoff hopes alive in Anaheim against the Angels. Phillies ace Zach Wheeler has been off Jack Hillick to get things right before the postseason begins in Seattle against the Mariners. And the Diamondbacks look to keep their playoff hopes alive at home against the Chicago Cubs. We'll break down all of this and more on Monday's episode of The Jungle. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to The Jungle, where we live by a code of 3 simple rules. We don't post gym selfies. We never say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and we never, ever parlay. My government name is Patrick. I go by Silverback, or SB if we're in a hurry. I handicap and produce every single Major League Baseball game every single day, along with college football, the NFL, college basketball, and the NBA, so make sure you're subbed up to the channel. Treat the videos like a menu. Take what you want and leave what you don't. I'm not going to get every single game right. The best in the world hits 60%, if that. What I do is provide professional handicapping, angles, and edges to help you formulate your own opinions, to make your own bets, or tail mine. I don't bet every single game. I bet roughly 3 to 5 plays per day, depending on the slate. If you want to roll with me and bet what I'm betting, you can do that in a variety of ways. You can purchase my full betting card for the entire day for just $15. You could also purchase just my favorite single bet of the day for $5. That's called my $5 favorite. And Monday, it's in the game between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. Or you can become a full-pledged member of The Jungle and receive my full betting card every single day, along with access to our members-only Discord and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing. We have weekly, monthly, and yearly options. And at the risk of sounding vainglorious, I believe I deliver the best results in the industry at the most affordable prices. Go to silverbackjungle.com or click the link in the comment section to get there faster. We are heading to San Francisco for our daily sizzler. It's in the game between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. Starting pitching matchup, let's break it down. We have Chase Burns taking on Carson Whisenhunt. Yes, of the Westchester Whisenhunt fame. Burns the much stronger option here. Third in baseball with 14 wins. Sixth in ERA, lights out, swing and miss stuff. Whisenhunt not a strong option at the major league level. Across 7 starts, he's accrued an ERA north of 7 and a 1.84 whip. If you're attending the game at Oracle Park, you may receive a Carson Whisenhunt jersey with a purchase of a medium ice cream cone. All sales final. Bullpen-wise, Cincinnati is 21st, San Francisco is 27th. In their snapshot form, which is their current form, I used the last 7 days. Cincinnati 17th, San Francisco still 27. Cincinnati holds the edge. Offensively, the Reds are a C for the season. The Giants are a C-. Over the last 20 days, Cincinnati is 5% below the league average offensively. San Francisco 11% below. And in the last 3 games, Cincinnati has an .815 on base plus slugging. For reference, league average is .710. San Francisco is .662. Cincinnati holds the edge, and the Reds hold every advantage in this game. You want Cincinnati on the money line, opened at -126 on Kelce. Let's go to Miami, Boston at the Marlins. No listed starter yet for Miami. It's Ranger Suarez for the Sox. Suarez has not been his dominant self. He got knocked around his last outing by the Diamondbacks, but Arizona knocks around every left-handed pitcher. An ERA of 3.41 is better than league average, and his 1.18 whip is strong. And if we adjust our expectations to the pitcher that he is this season, he's been just a fine piece. He's been fine. And this Red Sox rotation, not dominant, but very serviceable. Bullpen-wise, Boston is first in the jungle. Miami is 18th. In snapshot form, Boston holds that 1 rating. Miami is 23rd. Offensively, Boston is a B for their season-wide endeavors. Miami is a C. In the last 20 days, the Red Sox are swinging the bat 10% above average, Miami 1% below. And in the last 3 games, Boston has an .829 OPS, Miami 642. Boston holds the offensive edge. I think this is a good matchup for Suarez against the Marlins team that has not been great against left-handed pitching. Along with the better offense and best bullpen in baseball, give me Boston on the alternate line of -1. See, I play everything between the odds of -130 and +130. So everything has to fit within there. If your book doesn't offer -1, you can get a similar result by splitting your wager between the money line and the run line. Tampa Bay at Detroit, Drew Rasmussen versus Framber Valdez. Rasmussen coming off of a stinker, as my Canadians friends say, at Toronto. But he was due. Season-wide, he's been one of the most effective starting pitchers in the league. He's won 13 of the 18 decisions he's factored into. His 0.95 whip is third in all of baseball, and his 3.01 ERA is 11th. He's much more consistent with a higher ceiling and a higher floor than Framber Valdez. Bullpen-wise, Tampa Bay holds the edge as well. They're 5th, and Detroit's 23rd. In snapshot form, Tampa Bay is 11th, Detroit is 25th. Offensively, the Rays are a B- for the season. Detroit's a C+. In the last 20 days, Tampa Bay 4% above average, Detroit 2% below. In the last 3 games, Tampa Bay at 533 on base plus slugging, Tigers 548. Tampa Bay holds the offensive edge. I like the form that they are in. I like Drew Rasmussen, along with the much better bullpen. Give me Tampa Bay on the money line. It opened at -130. Colorado at Washington. Ryan Feltner versus Cade Cavalli. Feltner coming off of a 7 earned run debacle against the Dodgers. Season long, he has an ERA between 5 and 6 and a 1.53 whip. And he's walked 3 batters in 3 consecutive starts. Cade Cavalli is cooking right now, as well as anybody. 2 consecutive shutout starts, 5 consecutive quality starts, and 29 strikeouts in his last 29 innings. Bullpen-wise, they're both bad. Colorado 30th, Washington 26th. Snapshot form, Colorado 29th, Washington 19th. Offensively, Colorado's a B- for the season. Washington is a B+, but fading. In the last 20 days, Colorado's 1% above average, Washington 4% below. In the last 20 days, Colorado has a 700 on base plus slugging. Washington, a Major League Baseball low, 410. The Rockies hold the edge. Put this all in a blender. This may be a contrarian call. I bet it will be. But the price and the situation are right. We've backed Cade Cavalli and made a lot of money doing so this season. However, he's due for some regression. This is a strong Rockies offense. My feeling is that Washington is not going to let Cavalli go that deep. They're essentially out of the playoff race, and this is the most he's ever pitched in a season. And he's been going heavy into his pitch count. There's no reason to pitch him like that in this game, and he'll turn the ball over to a less than good bullpen. The Washington offense has been miserable, a league-low 410 OPS over the last 3 games. Much of that has to do with Garcia being traded to the Yankees, James Wood being out, and C.J. Abrams being hurt. And it's just not the same lineup we saw dominate for most of the summer. Rockies' money line is the play. It opened at +146. I think they win this game. Cleveland at the Angels. Parker Messick taking on George Clausen. Massive starting pitching edge here for Parker Messick, the 25-year-old southpaw, is top 7 in both ERA and in whip. 4 of his last 6 starts have been quality starts, and he has not allowed more than 2 earned runs since June 29th, spanning 8 starts. Clausen has shown some strong upside. 2 consecutive starts for the Angels rookie, but walks are a big problem. And when I say big problem, I mean big problem. Check this out, Jack. The major league average for a pitcher, walk rate, 8.4%. George Clausen, 17.8% walk rate. The difference between him and the major league average is higher than the average. Bullpen-wise, Cleveland 9th. Angels 25th, snapshot form, Cleveland 4th, Angels 20th. Guardians hold a strong edge there. Offensively, Cleveland's a C- for the season. Angels are a D+. In the last 20 days, Cleveland 1% above average, Angels 4% below. Last 3 games, Cleveland is 736 on base plus slugging, Angels 774. I give the slight offensive edge to the Guardians, and there's way too much of a pitching discrepancy here to look any other way other than Cleveland on the run line. Cubs at Arizona, Kevin Gausman taking on Merrill Kelly. Gausman not having a strong season, and it hasn't gotten better in a Cubs uniform. His last 2 starts with the Cubbies, just 9 total innings, 14 hits, and 9 earned runs. But things have been worse, however, for Arizona's Merrill Kelly. A season-wide ERA north of 5, a 1.52 whip, and 12 earned runs in his last 9 innings off of 13 hits. But perhaps the most alarming thing is that in his last 4 starts, he's walked 15 batters and struck out just 13. I give the edge to Gausman. Bullpen-wise, Cubs are 20th, Diamondbacks 12th. Snapshot form, Cubs are 24th, and the Diamondbacks are 16th. The Snakes hold the edge. Offensively, the Cubs are a B+ for the season. Arizona's a C+. In the last 20 days, the Cubs are 8% above average. Arizona's 6% above. In the last 3 games, the Cubs are 739 on base plus slugging. Arizona a league high 920. The Cubs hold the edge. Kevin Gausman is the better option here, but I don't trust the Cubs bullpen. Give me the Cubs first 5 innings on the money line. Minnesota at the Athletic, Zebby Matthews versus Jeffrey Springs. Zebby Matthews not having a great season, but he has strong upside, and Minnesota has won his last 4 starts against the Mariners, Brewers, Orioles, and Braves. He has an ERA north of 5, but he is the better starter over Jeffrey Springs, who has an ERA north of 6, has lost 11 of the 14 decisions he's factored into, and leads the land in home runs allowed. Bullpen-wise, Minnesota is 16th. The A's are 28th. Snapshot form, Minnesota 14th. A's 30th. Twins hold the edge. Offensively, Minnesota is a C+. The A's are a B-. In the last 20 days, 1% above average for the Twins, 2% below for the A's. Last 3 games, Minnesota is 648 on base plus slugging. Athletics 619. The offensive matchup is a stalemate. I like the Twins in this spot. Give me Minnesota on the alternate line of -1. Hey, college football starts Saturday, and I'll have my Week 0 video dropping in the middle of the week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and your notifications are turned on. If you want to partner up with me for this football season, whether it's college, NFL, or both, here's what I have to offer for a full season partnership. The full college season, all my plays, all my premium plays for just $225. Same deal for the NFL. Or get both for $299. Every play that I make in college football and the NFL up to and through the national championship and the Super Bowl for $299. All of my premium plays delivered right to your phone every single week, every single day that I place a bet, including Thursday, Sunday, everything that I do. Also, I will have the $5 favorites and full daily betting cards available for football, just like I did for Major League Baseball. And one of the best perks of signing up for the football season or becoming a member is that all of my plays are delivered early, so you can take advantage of early lines and early prices before they move. Get the best price available when I do. My college football picks for Saturday have already been delivered to Jungle members. Go to silverbackjungle.com or click the link in the comment section to check out everything and anything that I offer. Back to the picks. Texas taking on the White Sox is my $5 favorite play of the day. If you like that play, silverbackjungle.com or click the link in the comment section. Phillies in Seattle taking on the Mariners. No list is started yet for Seattle. It's Zach Wheeler for Philly. Zach Wheeler's a Tier 1 pitcher, 2.92 ERA and an elite 1.01 whip across 21 starts. Like a lot of these older veteran pitchers, he's starting to fatigue, however. You can tell. 5 walks to Toronto August 7th, 4 walks to Miami in his most recent outing. That's very unusual for Wheeler. 4 earned runs allowed to the Blue Jays in that August 7th game and 4 earned runs allowed to the Cardinals August 12th. My thought is that Philadelphia may limit him to around 75 pitchers or so and keep him from further fatigue before the playoffs start. Bullpen-wise, Philadelphia is 11th, Seattle 17th. In snapshot form, Philly is 9, Seattle is 21. Phillies hold the edge. Offensively, Philadelphia is a B-, Seattle's a C-. Last 20 days, Philly 6% above average. Seattle 4% below. Last 3 games, Philly's a 915 on base plus slugging. Seattle 632. Philly holds the edge. Even though he struggled, Zach Wheeler is still elite. And even though his pitch count may be limited, he should probably go 5 innings against the bad Seattle offense. And I do trust the Phillies bullpen more, along with the strong offense. Give me Philadelphia on the money line. It opened at -121. Pittsburgh at San Diego is the last game that we are looking at. It's Braxton Ashcraft taking on Robbie Ray. I like Ashcraft better in this spot. Both pitchers have good strikeout stuff. The difference is that Ashcraft has a higher floor. It doesn't have the self-implosion potential that we've seen from Robbie Ray this season. Ashcraft is 5th in baseball in wins, has a very respectable 3.68 ERA, is 13th in strikeouts, and his 1.08 whip, 11th in all the land. Robbie Ray comes in with a better ERA of 3.20, but a much higher whip as walks have been a major problem for him. Since putting on a Padres uniform, Robbie Ray has walked 11 batters while only striking out 10. That's problematic for a strikeout-dependent pitcher. Bullpen-wise, Pittsburgh's 14th, San Diego's 2nd. Snapshot form, Pittsburgh 12th. San Diego's still 2nd. Padres hold the edge. Offensively for the season, the Pirates are a B-. Padres are a C+. In the last 20 days, Pittsburgh is 3% below average. Padres 4% above. Last 3 games, Pittsburgh is 684 OPS. San Diego 726. The offensive matchup is a stalemate. I like this spot for Pittsburgh behind Ashcraft and a bullpen that's improving along with the better season-long offense. Give me Pittsburgh for plus money on the money line. It opened at plus 105. Have a great day, Jungle Nation. Thank you for all of your support. Make sure you're subbed up to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button if you don't mind. It helps our community grow. And I will see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.